Hey guys! Welcome to our pregnancy update for weeks 32 and 33. Our baby girl is the size of a butternut squash now, and I am a little bit hesitant to share my weight gain because it's gotten a little substantial. And I know some people have very passionate thoughts one way or the other regarding that, and I realize that putting myself out on the internet isn't exactly like the best way to not get other people's opinions. So anyways, as far as symptoms go, a lot of the symptoms have been the same from the past couple of weeks to now. I did have an appointment. In the final ultrasound, they did say that she is head down, which of course can change before, you know, we give birth, but at this point she is. We are at the beginning of the 8th month of pregnancy, which means that all of her major organs are completely formed and functioning, so that's really comforting to hear. I feel like a lot of times, you know, throughout the pregnancy you're just kind of worried, like, oh my god, what if I go into labor? You know, and she's not ready. But it's good to know that that's, you know, that's established. And also with the ultrasound, they estimated that she's about 4 pounds 10 ounces. I feel like with my previous baby, with Liz, I feel like they did kind of the same thing. They estimated her weight and they thought she might be a bit big. And when she was born, full term-ish, a couple days early, she was 6 pounds 15 ounces. So I think that's kind of an average weight of a baby. So I feel like that might be off. Like as far as them saying like she's a little big, I feel like that may not be the case and it may not stay the case. Although I have heard rumors that your first pregnancy is typically your smallest baby, which again is not 100% true or proven, but it is an interesting little tidbit of information. So some of the things, some of the symptoms are things that are kind of new. This thing that I did with Liz too is this like double breath. It's because everything's kind of cramped and you can't take the deep breaths. You find yourself kind of out of breath sometimes. So I do this like double breath where I like to get a deep breath, and I don't know why I do that, but I did that in my last pregnancy too, and I could swear that when Liz was a newborn, she did it sometimes too, and I thought it was the weirdest thing, but it's super cute. But it's just me like realizing that I have to put in extra effort, I think, to get that extra like full breath. Anyway, so that's one thing. Tons of movement, which has been pretty constant and consistent this entire time. The other thing is, so kind of bloated and gassy. My skin is starting to break out a little bit again. I know that it's hormonal, so, and even some of my forehead, which is so funny because I'm always like, I never get breakouts on my forehead. Because I really just don't that often. They're usually cheeks, chin, and nose. But now I have some on my forehead. They're everywhere now, okay? The last symptom that I think is kind of new and weird is razor burn. So I definitely, when I was probably, I guess like 14 to 16, would get razor burn, particularly my underarms. And I would like switch deodorants. I used shaving cream, you know, a really nice razor. It didn't seem to matter. It would just be red and irritated. And I would just be like, what am I doing wrong? And then, you know, it just kind of faded, went away, and that was it. And now I'm having it again, and it's making me think that maybe it is a hormonal thing, this like skin irritation or sensitivity or something, because I'm not doing anything different. I didn't change any products, no new soaps or deodorants or razors or, you know, creams, nothing like that. So the only thing I could think of was, I wonder if it's a hormonal thing, and it's not really an environmental, I'm doing something wrong thing. So I know, again, that that's, you know, kind of an odd thing, but I haven't had razor burn since I was a teenager, and now suddenly it's returned. So I really do just kind of feel like it may be like a hormonal issue, concern. I'm getting excited for meeting her because I just, you know, as pregnancy progresses, you kind of come up with this like personality in your head, and, you know, like I'm wondering what is she going to look like, because Liz has blue eyes, and she was born with very dark hair. Now it's kind of a light brown, which is my natural color, I think. It's been a while. But my mom and Sean both have like reddish blonde hair and green eyes. Then I have brown hair, brown eyes. So I feel like there's like so many possibilities of what she could look like. So I'm excited. And I also think her tons of movement, and I just want to meet her. You just start to like guess about her personality, and I think that's really awesome. But then on the other side, I'm like, oh, labor, delivery, recovery. Like, I'm not ready. And you're never ready because it's overwhelming. Thank you guys so much for watching. So share any love and support and what have you below. I've always been a firm believer that your body's going to do whatever it needs to do to make a healthy baby, and this is what my body's doing. So thank you guys so much.